Unbelievably gorgeous, crazy ambitious, and highly cinematic. Visually looks phenomenal. Compliments about the gameplay are notably absent. Compliments on the box either. My expectations for the Order 1886 really underwent an evolution since its announcement. I loosely followed Ready at Dawn since the completion of Ghost of Sparta, God of War Portables, and Wii Okami. It's a blockbuster studio. All that was really known about their future project is that it would be on the PlayStation 4. It all came to fruition at the 2013 E3 Sony press conference. Here was my reaction. Alright, troop of combatants with tomorrow's technology yesterday. Let me count the characters. 4. Looks like 1800s England with 4 people. I'm purely guessing, but I think there are 4. And upon closer examination, there are 4. Hold on. 4. I'd say 4, and if 4, then 4. You know, 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh no, they're doing a Left 4 Dead clone. Did you see the monsters? No, neither did I, but I'm certain they were zombies. The Order appeared at the next E3, and to be fair, it exposed the enemy a little bit more, but I consciously punched out right here. That perception lasted up until advertisements appeared on the internet, and Girl Knight, that's honestly the best way to reference her, mentioned lichens. That turned things right around. I was excited to have supernatural fights with werewolves. How many games have I played fighting werewolves? Maybe 1. It's probably a werewolf in the Scooby-Doo. Versus games with zombies. And just think of all the guitar references I get to make. And the mention of stellar graphics didn't hurt. The game was released and now I get to play. We begin our very well-rendered adventure getting drowned. It's Maverick storytelling. The premise is modern to that day knights fight unmentionables in the name of God Save the Queen is not amused. The game really begins with Sir Galahad staring at a very well-rendered vista in London, and Girl Knight calls him down to hunt a lichen. He walks like he has leg braces, but she says,
"How did you arrive here so quickly?"
Skill, love.
Whatever, kill the lichen. We seem to be shooting a lot of people in this supernatural shooter. Oh, but here we go. Now I get to shoot a lichen. Not a fan of the cat and mouse combat. The next level, we investigate a hospital in Whitechapel, and we shoot more people. I finally find another lichen. Oh, no, 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 no! I want to plow through lichen, not have a dance-off. I guess my initial perceptions came full circle in an odd, twisted way. You're pretty much killing anyone with a Cockney accent until the twist, then you kill bobbies. The lichens? Not even worth mentioning. Okay, I want to talk about the graphics. Once upon a time, this was considered great graphics. With that in mind, it is perfectly fine to praise the visuals of the Order, for now. But something else to consider, with these especially movie-like games, all the movements and object interactions are so finely tuned that you rarely get the separation of reality with intersecting polygons or NPCs staring into space. Just let it soak into your eyeballs and enjoy the show. However, much like Doom 3, it is really difficult to appreciate the graphics because you can't really see anything. I know I've complained about gray in past videos ad nauseum, but this game right here, it is gray. No. Listen to me. It is gray. Make sure you're paying attention to what I'm about to say. It is gray. It is so gray.
How gray is it?
It is so gray that I'm sure it uses all the PlayStation 4 graphical power to produce new depths of gray that have never been rendered before. Really trying to avoid a shades of gray joke here.
Gray?
I suppose the Order is trying to stay true to form. When I think of Victorian-era London, I can't help but think of gray. It might just be the gray setting in history. Now, Victorian-era Toronto, that setting is bursting with color. The Order 1886 is really hit and miss. We've established that it's a shooting game driven forward by a quasi-interesting story of quelling a rebellion with the Knights of the Round Table 2.0. A third-person shooter with mechanics that every third-person shooter has had since 2006. Press the hide behind debris button, aim for the head, move up. And in the same vein, it strangely seems set up for a Gears of War-esque two-player split-screen or online co-op. Galahad is almost always accompanied by someone, usually Girl Knight, or other girl character. The option has to be here in the menu somewhere, it just has to be. Nope, not a feature. I had another separate expectation with the weapons. The Order enrolled Nikola Tesla and has a basement full of experiments. So where are the guns that will allow me to punch a hole in the brigade of Lycans on my way to the exit of the level? As cool as a thermite rifle or arc gun might be, they are just set pieces, meant to be used until you run out of its ammo, then you pick up a firearm off a corpse and go back to normal fire. They even introduced another supernatural element, albeit well known, at least it wasn't zombies, that could have made for more interesting combat, but instead they lazily throw kerosene on the situation. Don't be excited by 16 chapters. I've counted. 6 of the chapters are walking or a straight up cutscene. Incredible looking cutscene, but all the same, a cutscene. These issues continually pile on and it all seems to point at something alarming. They ran out of time. If I may make a conjecture, I'm pretty certain during the first appearance at E3, not even the development team knew what they were making. Beyond an engine that would run on the PlayStation 4. And that's the trouble with expectations. For a game from Ready at Dawn, I didn't expect it to be so samey. Are you ready for the quote? The Order 1886 is a mediocre attempt at a third-person shooter that wants to tell a story instead of let you play. Are you ready for my real opinion? The Order 1886 is a great game. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, build a case against it, then fully recommend. Let me explain this one. You remember the Heavy Rain Ginger theory, right? Well, while playing the Order, I was able to recognize all of its faults, but at the same time, I had the ever-present thought, at least I'm not limping around a carrier. And that's the gospel truth.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth. And I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
And I can still make a Guitar Hero reference. That was kind of hard to hear. It was Anarchy in the UK. Look, I got to play a game that is structurally Gears of War, and Gears of War is a good game. So screw it. Play the Order 1886, have fun, then forget about it. It is a sound plan. This is a little strange. The Order pays attention to every visual aspect, so if Galahad has no reflection, that would qualify as on purpose. We all know what this means, but it was never brought up in the game. I guess we'll have to wait for the Order 1887.
No, it wasn't on purpose. We ran out of time.
British overload!
Union Jacks?
Yes, that's right, isn't it?
That's the Union flag.
Beg your pardon? Forgot to knock.
And potted meat diamonds.
I'll just have the cup of tea, thank you.